Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I will be showing you how to make pig fat oil, also known as lard, right from raw pig fat. This process is simple but requires patience and attention to detail. So I will walk you through every step and explain why each one is important. I started by removing all visible blood stain from the pig fat. This step is very important because leftover blood can make the oil spoil faster and also give it an unpleasant odor. Once the stains are gone, I wash the fat thoroughly with clean water to remove any remaining dirt or impurities. Clean fat gives you a purer, better smelling oil in the end. After washing, I cut the fat into smaller cubes or tiny slices. The smaller the pieces, the faster and more evenly they melt down during cooking. This also helps to prevent burning, which can make your oil dark and smoky instead of smooth and mild. Next, I transfer the cut fat into a clean dry pot and place it on the stove over low heat. Low and slow is the secret here. You don't want to fry the fat, you want to render it. Rendering means slowly melting the fat to separate the oil from the solid tissue. If the heat is too high, the fat will burn on the outside before the inner part releases any oil, and your lard will turn brown too quickly. So always start low and let the heat do the work gently. While the fat is cooking, I prepare some fresh garlic and ginger slices. Added them to the pot once the fat started releasing some oil. This is a traditional step that helps reduce the meaty smell of the lard and gives it a mild, pleasant aroma. Garlic and ginger also act as a natural preservatives, helping the oil stay fresh longer. You can skip them if you want a neutral smelling oil, but I love the subtle fragrance they give. After several minutes of slow cooking, you will notice the fat shrinking and a lot of oil starting to collect in the pot. At this point, if you prefer a clear whitish oil, this is the time to start scooping out the first batch of oil. That early oil is the purest and cleanest part, perfect for making creams, soap or cooking where you want a neutral color. But since I don't mind a darker oil, I allow mine to keep cooking. I continue cooking and gently stir from time to time. This helps all the fat melt evenly and prevent any part from sticking to the bottom or burning. As the water inside the fat evaporates, the remaining pieces start to float and turn golden brown. That is a sign that almost all the oil has been released and your rendering process is complete. Once the fat pieces are fully brown and crispy, I carefully scoop them out from the oil. These crispy bites are called cracklings. They are actually edible and can be used as toppings or animal feed. But more importantly, removing them early prevents the oil from burning or tasting smoky. Now, I turn off the heat and allow the oil to cool down completely before transferring it. Hot oil can damage your containers or cause spills, so it is best to be patient here. Once cooled, I carefully pour the oil into a clean, dry storage container. If you want to store it for a longer time, make sure the container is airtight and completely free from water because moisture can cause the oil to spoil quickly. And that is it. Your homemade pig fat oil or lard is ready. It can be used for frying, baking, or even for making traditional pomade and soaps. It is rich, stable, and packed with natural fatty acid that makes it valuable for both skincare and cooking. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical DIY videos right on Udu's Kitchen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.